Hey robot fans, Fryedegg here with episode 29 of my 5 sculling and high scoring Warmage guide. Alas guys, this is my last video for this series. It's a bit bittersweet, but I'm actually really happy. This map took a lot out of me. I probably had to do this map like 6 times, easy, because I kept having hijinks happen. Whether like a couple times it was hijinks where I got a couple things got in the rift, but for the most part, guys, the biggest problem for me was the part time. On Nightmare, your part time goes up on this map. I forget by how much, but on Nightmare you have more time for sure. On Warmage, it is tight. It was tight for me on time. I think 2 or 3 times I went over by like less than 10 seconds, and I about flipped out. I was so pissed. But anyways, guys, I got my this is somewhat of my new standard loadout. I've been using the pounder a lot more now over the grinder. I mean, over the clockwork mace. The pounder, I'll explain. Oh, and also, guys, I'm doing a little weapon switching. This is a new thing that Hungry Hippos came up with. Guys in the forum deemed it the hippo hit. I like to call it the double tap. It just sounds a little less ego inflating, a little more generic. But he's the one that came up with it, and anytime in that little that round you saw me getting a 5x was a successful double tap. Here I am. I'm getting my barricade set for after I move my kill box, and I'm actually already setting up for my next kill box. So yeah, guys, the weapon switching. This is one of the newest ways to add some major points onto the board. I just worked there. Like I said, when you see me get a 5x, is when I'm successfully doing the double tap. It's not. At this point, I made this video probably a week or 2 ago, and I was still fairly new at it and still learning how to do it. I've gotten a lot better at it, but basically the idea is you want to swing your sword, or in my case your hammer, and then you want to quickly switch to the crossbow. Or vice versa, but I found, since this video, I found the easiest way to successfully do the double tap, and this was after talking to Hungry Hippos, is if you swing, you know, as they're approaching the kill line. There, you gotta sell your stuff. You know, you have plenty of time, but try to be conscious. Anyways, back to the double tap. You swing, and right as they're stepping onto that kill line, your sword will actually apply its combo before they ever step onto the kill line. So as they're stepping onto the kill line, you then want to switch onto the crossbow and spam that bitch. And you want to try to apply the combo from the crossbow right as they die. So here's your first round with the flyers. Shoot down all these chandeliers, all of them. Try to get some trap kills with the chandeliers. You know, they're there. Might as well use them. This is probably one of the hardest rounds with the flyers because you get a lot of them. You know, do your best to utilize your mana for some chain lightnings and try to do your best to get some headshots. They do come in a little staggered, which is nice. You know, that they come a little bit staggered from the fire bats to the frost bats. And we have a nice break here. I'm actually, I forget what I want to spend money. Alright, so we're doing that.
Very well.
And I actually have my barricades set wrong. Let me see if I fix that. I don't know if I'm going to fix the barricades. I should, because I don't have to actually... I didn't fix it. I come down here through the portal to kill these guys. This is going to give you a little time, just a little bit more time to not worry about flyers. And by this point, the kobolds are almost at your kill box, or they're there. So get in there and start owning their faces. I find with the kobolds, it's the weapon switching is probably nearly impossible to really work well. It's just they just die too quick. I find that I've never really gotten it to work on them. If anyone else has had, you know, I guess really the test would be if you've had a 9x on a kobold, that may be signs that you can actually weapon switch on them. But I've never gotten better than an 8, and that was without doing weapon switching. So here we go again, some headshots. More kobolds are coming, so keep an eye on that kill box. And I'm just trying to come out here and do some damage. All right, there's not actually kobolds or orcs, so be careful here because you can get overwhelmed at this point. You know, if you don't help out your kill box, you could get overwhelmed and have orcs get in your rift. So right there, that flyer just got close. So you gotta be really pay close attention to the red dots, guys. Do not let anything in your rift. Do not do it. You guys already know that though.
You'll be back.
All right, so I forget when I need to sell that one barricade on the right because that doesn't actually need to be there. I forget when at some point I catch on. I forget when. When I do catch on, I'll point it out. Here I'm gonna try to use the ballista to soften up the ogres. Excuse me. A little bit of a yawn there. All right. All right, I shot way too soon, and I think I missed him with every shot. I did. So that was actually a waste of time. Come back over here, get your lightning up. Try to do some of this weapon switching. I'm telling you, if you guys aren't doing this weapon switching, start doing it, because you'll see your occurrences of ×8s and ×9s go up substantially on orcs. I mean, I don't know, for me, like, I can maybe, before the weapon switching, I can count on one hand how many times I got a 9x on an orc. It was very, very rare. Now that I've been doing it, I get multiple 9x's every run. I mean, I'd say I think at least like 2 or 3 a run. Whereas before it was like, all the playing I've done, there, I finally remember to sell the barricade. That's all you need to do for the barricades. So I wanted to just funnel them a little better and not allow them to wander over there on the right. So the flyers eventually on this map, I'm gonna have a whole shit ton of archers over to the left side of the rift, and they will defend from the flyers very, very well. Right here, I'm trying to soften up these ogres so they die. They die faster in the kill box, and the idea with that is if they die fast, they should hopefully get a better combo. So I'm going to get my lightning up, and I'm going to try to double tap and do whatever I can. And I got a dismal combo, unfortunately. I do something pretty cool here. Well, it's not nothing new. I mean, it's something everyone's been doing on this stage since the DLC came out. And basically, I build I use some barricades, and I just make a linear path away from the rift along that wall there, to the left of the grinder. And really, that's for the ogres to give them more space to go, and so you don't get overwhelmed by them, because they can get overwhelming. At this point, if you make it to this round, I'd safely say you have it in the bag. You have so much money. You can do what you want with your kill box. You can get it set up the way you need to. As you can see here, I'm going to start doing the funnel that I was just speaking of, or whatever you want to call it. The channel, maybe, that might be a better term. But now, so all those, anything is going to actually start hooking to the left here against this wall. And I just want to, you know, basically, I am taking a little bit of time here to do this, but to me, that is, that's defense right there. You know, it's gonna save you anything getting through your rift, and you know, if you're trying to get 5 skulls, you know, it's important to do the defense sometimes. And you can still get a decent high score with doing defense like that. You know, you're not going to get a horrible score, but yeah. So that's something I like to do. I believe, is it John Anks? I believe John Anks also started doing some craziness on this stage, and I believe he broke 1 million on it. I think. Someone broke 1,000,000 on this map. I think it was John Hanks. His kill box is pretty unique. It's actually mostly inside that hall, right where the orcs are coming through. And here I'm starting to get a little worried about the flyers. I don't have my archers up yet to deal with these guys. So still gotta keep an eye on those flyers, guys. Don't neglect them, because they will come back to bite you in the ass. We do not want to get bit in the ass by the flyers. So do your best to do this weapon switching, guys. I'm telling you, work on this. There's a ×8 that those are possible without doing the weapon switching, but I'm telling you, man, that you'll see the occurrences of the weapon switching go through the roof. If you use the weapon switching. So I finally remember, hey, I need archers to kill all these flyers that are coming in. So that's the start. I'm gonna end up putting more. So I still need ballistas. Some ogres are coming. I'm gonna try to use the lightning to wean their health down a little bit, fill my mana back up so I can do my lightning cloud when they show up. Here they come. Get that lightning cloud down as soon as possible. I was a little late with it. Trying to weapon switch on them too. Starting to get beat up. Oh noes. Yeah, guys, I am not doing tremendously well here on these ogres. They have so much health. That's probably the only time the mace is going to outperform the pounder is on the ogres with a lot of health like that, like an armored ogre or a frost ogre, because the mace will definitely kill them a lot faster. So here I'm going to start putting up some ballistas. Those are going to help a lot with the ogres. You know, those are going to knock their health down really quick and hopefully help up the combos on them. I mean, you can perceivably get 11x's on these guys if you do weapon switching. So yeah. Perceivably anyways. So there's a message from my friend Nana Nia. I don't think I actually typed back to her because I'm ass deep in the recording here. So, and you can weapon switch from that far away, guys. Is the way one of my friends explained it to me? I think it was either Rogatin or Doc Schmock. Is I guess they have a little experience with the game programming and how things work. And I think they were telling me what actually happens with the sword is it actually, I guess, like, it actually shoots out lasers or something, they were saying. So even though it actually won't do any damage to anything, since it's shooting out these quote-unquote lasers, maybe it's a bug that it's actually applying its combo point. But I mean, it's something in the game. The devs know about it, and they haven't patched it. They haven't said it's an exploit, so we're using it. It's not it's not a terrible thing. More ballistas. More ballistas. You really need a lot, guys. The frost ogres are very hardy, so you need the ballistas. So yes, I'm probably gonna put some more archers. Archers up. We got kobolds, little bastards. Hopefully, I want to see you get some 7s here, guys. Come on, give me 7. No? All right, we're not getting 7s. A lot of times I can regularly get 7s on the little kobolds. So, all right. You do have flyers coming. You should be able to pay a lot less attention to them. As you can see, the red dots coming up the middle, they will pretty much just start disappearing, which is good. So, frost ogres starting to come. This is where this map can actually still be pretty hard here, guys. If you don't have the right setup, you can and you will get overrun by the frost ogres if you don't have the right setup. They will parade through your kill box like nothing, and then just walk into your rift because it's so close. So, trying to let that happen. Coming in, you know, I'm actually going to add it, I think. I don't know if I do it here. You can actually add some maces, or pounders rather, to help out with the flyers, but I don't know if I do that here or not. Like, I obviously don't add any maces because I don't have any, but I'm probably gonna put more ballistas. It looks like, yeah, more ballistas and more archers. So 2 more rounds, guys. 2 more rounds to victory, to complete domination of Orcs Must Die. So I have a video for Nightmare Great Gorge, the 5 skull. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this strat will probably net you a higher score on Nightmare than my old video. I just don't know if I'm gonna do a revisited Nightmare guide. I love this game, but making the videos is time consuming. And since I already have a complete Nightmare guide, I really don't know if I want to go and redo the whole thing. I mean, at that point, I really would only be showing you guys how to get higher scores with some of the new methods. Because the five skull strats are obviously they worked, you know, months ago, so they're still gonna work. So probably just gonna leave my Nightmare guide as is, and you know, I still planning on making more Orcs videos. I think I mentioned in my reverse tower video that I'm currently a part of Nanania's Orcs Must Die versus tournament, which is something we've been working on. A number of us that were volunteered to be in it, and we've been filming these episodes for these versus matches, and it's been a lot of fun. I think the video should be coming out sometime in March, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be featuring a lot of guys that have done a lot of good things for this game. Nanania won for one. She's running the tournament and she's participating in it as well. And you know, she pioneered a lot of stuff. She had to this day has some of the best videos out. She had some of the first videos that showed people, even myself, how to do certain things. I had to refer to her videos. So Loki is in it. He's one of the ones that's been crushing the scores lately. My friend Rogatin is in it. He's the one that's responsible for a lot of mechanics that we still use, like this the 4x2 setup, which is a barricade setup. There's a 10x finally. I finally got a combo. Antos from Machinima Realm is in it. Who else? Robotinator. I think Sherlock, who's another Machinima director, he was in it. And yeah, there's some more people, and it was just a lot of fun, guys. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy the videos once they come out. So here is Great Gorge, 5 skulls. You know you 5 skull when he does the little dance and then does the split. That's the 5 skull dance. And the score, 526k, guys. Let's see where that's going to land us on the leaderboard. That actually was my best score on Warmage, and it landed me 3rd. So yeah, guys, this has been Fryedegg, and thanks for watching my Warmage guide. And please stay tuned for more Orcs videos in the future. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.